What if the answer to muscle loss isn't hiding in a $60 protein tub, but sitting right in your refrigerator? What if everything the supplement industry told you about needing their processed powders is completely wrong? Today, you're about to discover 8 research-backed foods that outperform every protein supplement on the market, and the science will shock you. After age 30, adults lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade, a process called sarcopenia. The supplement industry has convinced millions that their salvation comes in powder form, but groundbreaking research reveals that whole foods provide superior muscle support through mechanisms no laboratory can replicate. These aren't exotic superfoods, they're everyday ingredients your grandmother ate to stay strong her entire life. Whole eggs. The 40% muscle-building champion. University of Illinois researchers made a stunning discovery. People eating whole eggs after resistance exercise showed 40% greater muscle protein synthesis compared to those consuming equivalent protein from egg whites. This wasn't a small study. It used advanced isotope tracking to measure exactly where amino acids went in the body, proving whole eggs' superiority beyond doubt. The magic lies in the complete nutritional matrix. Whole eggs provide the highest biological value protein score of any food, meaning your body can use virtually all amino acids for muscle building. But the yolk contains the secret weapons: vitamin D for muscle function, choline for nerve muscle communication, and vitamin A for protein synthesis. When you throw away the yolk, you're discarding the very nutrients that make protein work. Eggs contain leucine-rich protein clusters that occur naturally and prove more effective at triggering muscle protein synthesis than isolated leucine in supplements. The research shows this isn't about calories or fat content. It's about the intact food matrix that supplements can never recreate. Prepare eggs any style you enjoy: scrambled with vegetables, poached on toast, or hard-boiled for convenience. Consume 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, ideally within 2 hours after physical activity when muscle protein synthesis peaks. The combination of eggs with vegetables increases fat-soluble vitamin absorption by up to 7 times, creating synergistic effects no supplement can match. Continue daily consumption for 6 to 8 weeks to experience measurable improvements in muscle protein synthesis and strength. Watermelon, the natural performance booster. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that watermelon juice consumption before exercise helps reduce muscle soreness after training, with both natural and enriched watermelon juice supporting recovery. The secret weapon is L-citrulline, an amino acid that converts to nitric oxide in your body, improving blood flow to working muscles. Watermelon provides this citrulline in its natural form, surrounded by complementary nutrients that enhance absorption and effectiveness. Studies show that the citrulline in watermelon helps maintain muscle oxygen levels and supports faster recovery from exercise-induced fatigue. The natural sugars provide immediate glycogen replenishment without causing inflammatory blood sugar spikes. Beyond citrulline, watermelon delivers exceptional hydration, crucial for muscle function since even mild dehydration impairs performance. The lycopene content provides antioxidant protection for muscle cells, while potassium supports proper muscle and nerve function throughout your body. Consume 1 to 2 cups of fresh watermelon as a pre-exercise snack or immediately after training. Some people juice watermelon with the white rind, which contains additional citrulline, though the taste requires adjustment. Time consumption about 1 hour before activity for optimal nitric oxide production. Fresh watermelon works better than processed juice, maintaining the fiber that helps regulate sugar absorption. Include watermelon regularly during active periods for sustained benefits. Next, canned salmon. The omega-3 muscle builder. Canned salmon delivers exceptional nutritional density for muscle health. A standard serving provides approximately 22 grams of complete protein with all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. Research shows that omega-3 fatty acids from fish like salmon stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults and may help prevent sarcopenia. The omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA in salmon, make muscles more sensitive to protein, enabling greater muscle building from identical protein amounts. These fatty acids reduce inflammation at the cellular level, creating an environment where muscles can thrive instead of waste away. The vitamin D content supports muscle strength and function, as deficiency has been linked to muscle weakness in older adults. Canned salmon with bones provides additional calcium and phosphorus for proper muscle contraction. The soft bones are completely edible and concentrated with minerals. The canning process makes protein more digestible while preserving nutritional quality, and the convenience factor eliminates preparation time while providing restaurant-quality nutrition. Eat canned salmon directly from the can, mix into salads, or mash with avocado on whole-grain bread. Choose wild-caught varieties when possible, and look for options packed in water or olive oil rather than heavy sauces. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week. The combination provides immediate protein, plus long-term anti-inflammatory benefits that support muscle health over time. Regular consumption for 8 to 10 weeks shows measurable improvements in muscle function markers. Next, kefir, the overnight muscle protector. Kefir is a fermented milk product containing beneficial probiotics that influence muscle health through the gut-muscle axis. Research suggests that gut health affects nutrient absorption and inflammation levels, which directly impact muscle maintenance. The fermentation process creates unique bioactive compounds not found in regular milk. The protein in kefir is primarily casein, which forms a gel-like structure in your stomach and releases amino acids slowly over several hours. This slow-release property makes kefir particularly valuable when consumed before bedtime, providing steady amino acid supply during overnight periods when muscle protein breakdown typically exceeds synthesis. Kefir provides calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins that support muscle function and energy metabolism. The fermentation enhances bioavailability of certain nutrients and may have anti-inflammatory properties. Some studies suggest fermented dairy products support recovery from intense exercise. Drink 8 ounces of plain kefir as a bedtime snack to support overnight muscle protein synthesis. You can enhance it with berries for antioxidants or ground flax seeds for omega-3 fatty acids. Start with smaller amounts if you're not accustomed to fermented foods, as digestive adjustment may occur initially. Choose plain varieties to avoid added sugars that can interfere with sleep and recovery. Consistent nightly consumption for 4 to 6 weeks establishes beneficial effects. Next, black beans, the plant protein powerhouse. Black beans provide approximately 15 grams of protein per cooked cup and offer numerous health benefits, including fiber, folate, and antioxidants. While plant proteins are sometimes considered inferior, black beans contain a solid amino acid profile that supports muscle protein synthesis when combined with varied protein sources throughout the day. Black beans excel through their fiber content, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports digestive health. Stable blood sugar creates favorable conditions for muscle building by maintaining consistent insulin levels. The fiber also acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria that influence overall health and nutrient absorption. These legumes provide significant folate, iron, magnesium, and potassium, all crucial for muscle function. Magnesium plays essential roles in muscle contraction and energy metabolism. The anthocyanins provide antioxidant protection specifically for muscle cells, while the resistant starch supports beneficial gut bacteria. Prepare black beans by soaking dried varieties overnight and cooking until tender, or use canned options for convenience. Add them to salads, soups, or grain bowls for complete amino acid profiles. Combine with whole grains like brown rice to create optimal protein combinations. Include legumes several times weekly as part of varied protein intake strategy. The combination of protein and fiber provides sustained energy and muscle support over 4 to 6 hours after consumption. Next, beets, the circulation enhancer. Beets contain natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, potentially improving blood flow and exercise performance. Research suggests that beetroot consumption may enhance exercise capacity and reduce fatigue, though individual responses vary. The improved circulation helps deliver nutrients to muscles more efficiently during and after physical activity. Beets provide folate, manganese, and potassium that support various aspects of muscle and cardiovascular health. The natural pigments called betalains have antioxidant properties that may help reduce inflammation. The fiber content supports digestive health and helps regulate blood sugar levels, creating stable energy for muscle function. Unlike processed pre-workout supplements that contain synthetic nitrates, beets provide nitrates naturally alongside other beneficial compounds that work synergistically. The whole food matrix ensures optimal absorption and utilization without artificial additives that can cause side effects. Roast beets at 400 degrees until tender, juice them raw for concentrated effects, or grate fresh into salads. Some people find raw beet juice more potent for performance benefits, while others prefer the milder taste of cooked beets. Consume beets regularly as part of varied vegetable intake, particularly before periods of increased physical activity. The effects build over time with consistent consumption for 4 to 6 weeks. Next, sardines, the tiny nutritional giants. Sardines packed in olive oil provide exceptional nutritional density in a small package. A typical can contains approximately 23 grams of high-quality protein plus omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, calcium, and B vitamins. The combination supports multiple aspects of muscle health simultaneously while providing convenient, shelf-stable nutrition. Like salmon, sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids that may help reduce inflammation and support muscle protein synthesis. The vitamin D content is particularly important for muscle function, as deficiency has been linked to muscle weakness and increased fall risk in older adults. The calcium from soft bones supports muscle contraction at the cellular level. Sardines are typically more affordable than larger fish, while providing similar nutritional benefits. They're also lower in mercury due to their small size and short lifespan. The olive oil packaging provides additional monounsaturated fats that enhance absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Eat sardines directly from the can, mash with lemon juice and herbs, or add to salads and pasta dishes. The distinctive flavor may require gradual introduction for some people. Include sardines once or twice weekly as part of regular fish consumption recommendations. The combination of complete protein and anti-inflammatory compounds supports both immediate muscle function and long-term muscle health. Next, ricotta cheese, the complete protein matrix. Ricotta cheese provides approximately 14 grams of high-quality protein per half cup, serving in its natural form, surrounded by beneficial fats and minerals that enhance absorption. Unlike processed protein powders, ricotta delivers protein in its original matrix with cofactors that make it more effective for muscle building. Ricotta contains both casein and whey proteins in their natural, undenatured forms. The protein provides significant leucine content, an amino acid that serves as a trigger for muscle protein synthesis. The calcium exists in highly bioavailable form, essential for proper muscle contraction and nervous system function. The soft, creamy texture makes ricotta easy to consume for individuals with dental issues or swallowing difficulties. It doesn't cause the bloating or digestive issues that protein powders often trigger in sensitive individuals. The versatility allows both sweet and savory preparations, making it sustainable for long-term consumption. Mix ricotta with fresh berries and honey for protein-rich breakfast, spread on whole grain toast, or use as a base for healthy dips. For optimal muscle protein synthesis, consume within 2 hours after resistance exercise or as part of evening meals to support overnight recovery. The natural digestibility makes it suitable for frequent consumption. Regular intake over 8 to 12 weeks, combined with appropriate physical activity, supports muscle maintenance and growth. Next, your daily battle plan against muscle loss. Create a strategic eating pattern that maximizes muscle protection throughout the day. Begin each morning with 2 whole eggs prepared your favorite way, providing complete proteins and essential cofactors that set the metabolic tone for optimal muscle function. The morning meal establishes positive protein balance that continues throughout the day. Mid-morning, include a small serving of ricotta with berries. The fast-acting proteins help maintain muscle protein synthesis, while antioxidants provide cellular protection. This combination prevents the muscle breakdown that can occur during periods between meals. Lunch should feature black beans in salads, soups, or grain bowls. The plant protein, fiber, and resistant starch create sustained muscle support through afternoon hours, while supporting beneficial gut bacteria that influence overall health and recovery. Afternoon consumption of watermelon provides hydration and recovery support, especially after any physical activity. The natural sugars replenish muscle glycogen, while citrulline supports circulation and recovery processes. Dinner rotation between canned salmon and sardines with roasted beets provides omega-3 fatty acids, complete proteins, and circulation-supporting compounds that work during overnight recovery periods when muscle repair occurs. End each day with kefir 30 minutes before bed. The slow-releasing proteins provide overnight muscle feeding, preventing the muscle breakdown that typically occurs during extended fasting periods while supporting beneficial gut bacteria. Next, why science proves food beats powder. Every time, whole foods provide what researchers call food synergy, nutrients working together in ways science is only beginning to understand. When you isolate protein into powder, you lose these synergistic effects that make whole foods superior for muscle building. It's like listening to a single instrument versus experiencing a full orchestra. Whole foods contain cofactors that make protein actually work: vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients essential for muscle protein synthesis. Protein powder might add synthetic vitamins, but they're not in the natural forms or ratios that your body recognizes and uses efficiently. The proteins in whole foods come in natural structures that your body has evolved to digest and utilize over millions of years. The high heat processing used to make protein powders denatures these structures, making them less effective and harder to digest for many people. Whole foods provide sustained nutrition release, unlike protein powder that's quickly absorbed and eliminated. This extended nutrition delivery provides continuous muscle protection, especially important for older adults who may not eat frequently throughout the day. Next, the immediate science behind real results. Within hours of consuming leucine-rich whole foods like eggs or ricotta, muscle protein synthesis measurably increases, with blood markers showing immediate shifts from muscle breakdown to muscle building. These aren't theoretical benefits. They're measurable physiological changes documented in controlled research studies. The omega-3 fatty acids from fish begin reducing inflammatory markers within hours of consumption. The probiotics from kefir immediately start influencing gut health and nutrient absorption. The nitrates from beets and watermelon enhance circulation within 60 to 90 minutes. These immediate effects compound over weeks and months. Better daily protein synthesis leads to gradual muscle building. Reduced inflammation means less muscle breakdown. Improved circulation enhances recovery from all daily activities, not just formal exercise. Studies on adults consuming these whole foods show measurable improvements in strength, walking speed, and muscle mass within 4 to 8 weeks. Compare this to protein powder studies, which often show minimal benefits in real-world scenarios despite massive marketing claims. Next, breaking free from the powder prison. The choice confronting you is crystal clear. Continue spending money on processed protein powders, enduring chalky textures and artificial flavors, dealing with digestive issues, and wondering why muscle loss continues despite consuming expensive supplements. These industrial products work against your body's natural processes. Or embrace these 8 research-proven whole foods that make eating enjoyable again while actually stopping muscle loss. Creamy ricotta that tastes amazing, refreshing watermelon that energizes naturally, convenient canned fish that satisfies completely, probiotic-rich kefir that works while you sleep, hearty black beans that sustain energy, circulation-boosting beets that invigorate, nutrient-dense sardines that nourish deeply, and complete eggs that satisfy hunger. These foods don't just preserve muscle, they preserve your independence, vitality, and quality of life. They work with your body's evolved systems rather than fighting against them with artificial products. Every meal becomes an opportunity to stop muscle loss and start building real strength. Your body deserves the complex nutrition that only whole foods provide. The supplement industry built their empire convincing you that food isn't enough, but science proves otherwise. Your ancestors maintained strength and vitality, eating these same foods for thousands of years, long before protein powder existed. Take control of your muscle health today by choosing real food over processed powder. Start with 1 or 2 of these foods and gradually add others. Your muscles will respond better, your taste buds will celebrate the flavors, and your wallet will appreciate the savings. Most importantly, you'll reclaim the strength and vitality that should be yours at any age. If this research-backed information opened your eyes to the superior power of whole foods over processed supplements, please type yes in the comments below. Your feedback motivates us to create more science-based content that could change your health. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you found value in today's evidence, share this life-changing knowledge with family and friends who need to hear it, and subscribe for more myth-busting nutrition advice backed by real research. Thank you for choosing science over marketing and real food over processed powder. Remember, when research and nature align, your body always wins.